This video is going to be 5 or 6 minutes long, and it is specifically to treat bone spurs or bunions in your feet, especially in the big toe joint. So I learned these exercises many years ago from a man named Doug Keller, who's one of the most well-known yoga therapists. And he says that if you do this exercise about twice a day for as long as 6 months, you'll see significant relief. It's really important to keep our feet in good shape. They're the foundation for everything. And we're going to do a little exercise here. Since it's all yoga, we're going to start with our breath. So just standing up tall with your feet right under your hip joints, maybe feel a little bit pigeon-toed. Take a couple of deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Then lift all 10 toes, spread them wide, maybe spread your fingers wide. Look down, see if you can get your toes to spread wider. For some reason, if you spread your fingers, it works. And then lay your toes down, relax your hands. And feel how that kind of firmed up your arches. I want you to think about all 4 corners of your feet as you continue to breathe. The pinky toe side of your feet, the big toe mound in your feet, the inner heel and the outer heel. Couple of breaths. Now I want you to really tune into the big toe mound. See if you can push in without moving anything. Just push into the big toe joint a little more, and see if you notice all the way up by your thighs, if you notice a little activation right there where the hip flexor meets the psoas muscle. So that's where the foot connection runs all the way up to that big psoas muscle that helps propel you forward. I want you to just release that a little bit, even out the weight, big toe, pinky toe, both sides of the heel. Then, without moving your feet, just think about pushing into the outer side of your heels for a moment. So paying attention deeply, you might have noticed that you feel a little bit of a pull in the base of your sacrum on the back side, way low down in your sacroiliac joint. So that's going to be the stabilizer. The heel, the outer heel, is going to connect all the way up to the piriformis muscle, which connects both sides of your pelvis. So it's really important to keep our feet in good shape. We keep all that mobility and stability nice and healthy. So I'm going to go to a wall so that you can see the action in the feet. So what you're going to want to find is like a door frame where you have 2 sides free. So I start by having my left big toe against the edge of the door or the corner frame, and I push my pinky toe and other 3 toes into the ground. We do that for like 6 or 7 breaths when you do this. A minute. And then I would turn my foot around and put my 4 small toes against the door jamb and push my big toe into the ground. So again, 6, 7 breaths, deep breaths, a minute. Then, when I do my right big toe, if I start with my big toe against the edge, push in the big toe in as close as I can, taking my 4 smaller toes toward the ground. Again, you're going to do that for about a minute. 6 or 7 deep breaths. Then do the opposite. Small toes against the wall, pushing your big toe into the ground. Come on back to that mountain pose Tadasana. Just notice if you feel any difference in your feet. Bring your hands together, palms together in front of your heart. So if you work on those exercises consistently, once or twice a day for about 6 months, you should see a considerable difference in the function of those joints. So inhale deeply one more time. Exhaling, bow your head, your heart for showing up so that you can be your best for yourself, but also for those around you. The spirit in me honors the spirit in you. Namaste. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Lots of other things in playlists by time, 10 minutes or less, 20 to 30 minutes, more than 30 minutes, and some yoga videos for other body parts as well. Back care, knee, hip, ankle function. Lots of good stuff.